Oli, oli, it's me, Gauri. Welcome back. So, today I just wanted to do a quick video and share a reflection that I was having yesterday, like share some revelations that I had. So, yesterday I had set the intention at the beginning of the day, before I even got out of bed, I set the intention of like, God, show me what I have to learn today. Like, show me what I need to know today. And actually, this is the first time that I set this intention, like that I say it so directly to God. And it's just such a testament also to ask and you shall receive, because the wisdom that I got yesterday, like, so I got home from work and I was like, let me play something while I eat something on YouTube. And I went on the homepage and I saw this video that was something like collapse time, like collapse 10 years into 10 months or something like that. And I was like, ooh, I want to see what that's about. And so I clicked on it and I'm gonna see, I forgot the name of the person. Because this is the first time that I watched this person's content and it was really good. I highly recommend it. I will put it at the end or like in the comments. I'll put it in the comments or the description of the video. So essentially, she was talking about how there are quotes from the Bible that talk about collapsing time. And I was like, this is very interesting. Even though I'm not religious, and like her audience, even in her description of her like bio, she says that her audience is like Christians, and I wouldn't consider myself necessarily religious like that, but I do see the value still in the Bible, like as a piece of literature, a piece of scripture that is like there's a lot of wisdom to be learned from the Bible. So I definitely respect that. And it was so cool for me to kind of make the connections between these quotes from the Bible and law of assumption, or like what I know about manifestation, reality creation, like all of these things, law of assumption especially. So I just wanted to share this because it's basically like the Bible literally proves law of assumption, like it confirms what law of assumption says. So I thought I would just share in case maybe you're not like necessarily religious, but you do see the value of like what the wisdom in the Bible. So yeah, I would like to share. So I took some notes right here. So she was saying how Abraham received impossible promises that were fulfilled. And she was like, but you know what happened first? God told him, leave your country, your people, and your father's household. She said that in Genesis 12:1, he left everything familiar before he saw anything promised. And actually, this made me cry. This made me cry because I was like, damn, like I kind of related it to how my dream to like live in Brazil, to live like half of the year in Brazil. Well, basically all of the winter in Brazil, and then in the summer in Chicago, where I'm from. And like I had this plan to move actually like in October, but then it kind of didn't pan out. Like I set it aside. Yeah, but everything happens for a reason. Like I know that this is my path, like this is exactly what God, like what the universe put in my path, like it is happening for me. So even though I set that aside, like I know it's still gonna happen to be fulfilled, like because I expect, like I plan to live lavishly, I plan to have a mansion and like a condo in Chicago. So yeah. But yeah, I guess this quote just really made me emotional. But anyways, and then she was talking about how the biblical pattern isn't simply obey and get blessed, it's sacrifice. Obey in the sacrifice and then watch God collapse time. And then she said the cost comes before the collapse. And the cost is usually leaving something behind, like your comfort zone, your backup plan, or the need to fully understand before you obey your timeline. And I was like, okay, like how can this Because honestly, the word obey, it kind of made me uncomfortable. In general, it kind of makes me uncomfortable just because of like the way that I was raised, honestly. Kind of recall times when I had to obey kind of against my will, against like my heart's true desires. So I think that's why I feel a little uncomfortable about the word obey. But I was like, let me see, like, let me dig deeper. What is the wisdom? Like, how can I apply this to what I already know and believe about my life? And so I realized like how it connects to law of assumption is obey in the sacrifice and then watch God collapse time is like obey is simply saying like persist. Persist in the sacrifice would be like you like the unseen kind of like persist in the unseen, like persist in your desired reality, like your desired state, no matter what the 3D looks like, and then watch God collapse time. So essentially, like, that's how you bring it closer to you because you become a vibrational match. When you're persisting, you're like, no, it's already done. Like, my desired reality is mine, it's already on the way. And that's how you bring it closer to you. Like, that's how you collapse timelines. And the part about the cost comes before the collapse is like the cost of leaving something behind is like you have to leave your old frequency behind, the past version of you to step into this new version of you and like become that version of you that you of your desired reality, like your higher self, like become your higher self. You have to leave behind your past beliefs, your past frequency, like things that would keep you like playing safe, like keep you in your same in like that would keep you in the way that you have been up until now basically. She also said like leaving the need to fully understand before you obey your timeline and like before you persist in your timeline. Leaving the need to know how, to know the how of how your manifestations or your desired reality is coming true, like abandon the how. Like don't need to know the how, you don't need to fully understand in order to know that it's on the way, that it's already yours. And then she also said the delay between hearing and doing is when the time gets stretched. So between so she was talking about how like when you receive guidance, like when God says move, move immediately. That's what she was talking about. Like which which also can relate to inspired action. Like when you receive a download, when you receive guidance from God, from the universe, like from your elevated guides, your angels, move immediately. She says, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Today. And that's how you also collapse time. Like if you wait to act on the inspired action, that's how you stretch the amount of time that it will take. Because at the end of the day, you are the only one that is delaying your desired reality. You are the only one that is delaying your manifestations from actualizing because you are the operant power. Like you get to decide. So just like persisting or obeying, as she said, like obey, persist in the state of your desired reality. And that's how you collapse time. Like that's how you bring it closer to you. So yeah, those were just some initial reflections that I had that I wanted to share. That's just quick. I gotta go to work right now. But anyways, stay true, stay blessed.